All praise to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, in this quick video is going to be entitled, What is a Prophetess Revisited? What is a Prophetess Revisited? Okay, and it's basically a question, an answer to a question on the comment board. All right, this is from the video. She wants to smash, not convert. She just wants to smash, not convert. All right, now on the comment board, this is a video I put up 8 days ago. And from the comment board, there was a question from a sister. Let's go to it now and read it. Or we can show it to you. See if I can find it here. Yeah, so this is her question right here, right? Now I'm going to go and just bring it up over here. And I had this question from like 8 days ago. All right, this is from Daughter of Zion 14. She says, words of a very wise man. Can I ask what do you call, Salakia? Can I ask what do they call a person in the scripture or a woman who gets clear vision, who sees things through dreams? I dream the future. I dream things that haven't yet. I guess you meant haven't happened yet, but then they happen. People call me a witch, psychics, but I don't put those wicked titles to myself. I know the scripture talks about seers. Sometimes they scares me. All right, so a person that has dreams, she asked, has dreams and they come to pass, right? You could be called a prophetess. Now, I don't know if that's the case, but based upon what's written in the word, let's go there now. Now, I did a word search. Just bear with me. And I did reply to the sister on the comment board and said what I'm about to bring out now. All right, first, I just did a word search on the word prophetess, right? And I'm going to read here just an example, because I did a lesson on this some time ago, some years back. But this is revisited. Now, oftentimes when these women hear the word prophetess, you think that a prophetess is a woman that can prophesy like men do. We prophesy by going on the highways and hedges, teaching the word, preaching the word. This is not what a prophetess is in a female sense. Let's prove it. So when you do the word search, you get all these different scriptures with the word prophetess in it, right? And you immediately think that it's a female version of what brothers do, and it's not. This is Exodus 15 and 20. It says, and Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. Right? They used the word prophetess. Let's get another example. That was Miriam. Judges 4 says, and Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at that time. That's Deborah. 2 Kings 22:14. So Hilkiah the priest, and Ahikam and Akbor and Shaphan and Asahiah went unto Huldah the prophetess, the wife of Shalem the son of Tikvah, the son of Harhas, keeper of the wardrobe. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they communed with her. So this is Huldah. So you had Deborah, Miriam, and Huldah, all called prophetesses, right? Let's get one more. Nehemiah 6:14. My God, think thou upon Tobiah and Sanballat, according to these their works, and on the prophetess Noadiah, and the rest of the prophets that would have put me in fear. So you see all these different examples, right? Now, hold on here. Yeah. Now that's in the Old Testament. I'm going to get the New Testament momentarily, but let's deal with this. So if you go into the blue letter and you look up the word prophetess right here. This is it right here. The Strong's. You look up the word. And it looks like Nabaya. Nabaya. That might not be the right pronunciation. But anyway, prophetess. Ancient type endowed with gift of song. That was Miriam. Right? Her prophetesses, but she was endowed with the gift of song. Later type consulted for a word. Huldah. See that? Not for preaching, not for teaching, but for a word that may have been given in the spirit. Then you had false prophetess NEGROES. So she was a false prophetess. Then you had wife of Isaiah the prophet. Now we didn't read that verse, but we'll go and read it. Isaiah had a wife, and his wife was called a prophetess. Why? Because he was a prophet. Now here you read it, it says a prophetess or generally inspired woman. By implication, a poetess. By association, a prophet's wife. So these are the things, and you don't never see a woman being called a female preacher or none of that. That's not what prophetess means. Now in the New Testament, let's go there if we may. And we can even read that verse with Isaiah if you want us to read it. This is Isaiah 8:3. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived, and bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, call his name Maher-shalal-Hashbaz. All right. So that was Isaiah's wife, the prophetess. Now, when you go in the New Testament, the word is only mentioned twice. Okay. This is Luke 2:36. And there was one Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of a great age, and had lived with her husband 7 years from her virginity. Okay. Then in Revelation 2:20, you see what? The word again. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. So this is the woman with that spirit, or the spirit of Jezebel, okay, who thinks she can teach. That's what you are. You're a damn Jezebel, okay? Now, when you go into Luke 2:36 and you look up this word prophetess, just bear with me here. This is the Greek word prophetess. And what does it mean? It means this: a prophetess, a woman to whom future events or things hidden from others are at times revealed, either by inspiration or by dreams and visions. You see that? So that would be what this sister is. A woman to whom future events or hidden things from others are at times revealed, either by inspiration or by dreams and visions. A female who declares or interprets oracles. Right? Here, a female foreteller or an inspired woman prophetess. That's all it ever meant. It meant the wife of a prophet, a woman endowed with the gift of song, a woman consulted for a word, a woman that had dreams and visions and that broke down by one of the prophets. That's all it ever meant. It never meant a woman preacher. Okay, how do we know that it never meant woman preacher further than that? 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let's go there. It says, we'll start at 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. You got to close your mouth. You can't teach. The Most High didn't give you revelation of scriptures. He didn't give you the ability to break down the deep mysteries of the Lord. He didn't give it to you. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. And wherever 2 or 3 gathered in my name, I'm in the midst of them. On our live streams, on the comment board of videos, coming to camp, anywhere where brothers teaching that, you are not permitted to speak. Close that damn beak. Okay? Suffer not a woman. This one is 1 Timothy chapter 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay? And that's plain. Now, let's go back. Let's read the NLT. Let's see what these translations say. This is 1 Timothy 2:11. Women should learn quietly and submissively. This is the NLT. I do not let women teach men or have authority over them. Let them listen quietly. It's right there. Okay, now, if we can, let's go back a bit. Let's get 1 Corinthians here in the NLT. Starting at verse 33. For the Most High is not a God of disorder, but of peace, as in all the meetings of the Most High's holy people. Women should be silent during the church meetings. It is not proper for them to speak. They should be submissive, just as the law says. If they have any questions, they should ask their husbands at home, for it is improper for women to speak in church meetings. There it is. You ain't got no business opening your mouth up. Close that beak. Close that mouth. So, to answer the sister's question, let's read it again. Words of a very wise man. Can I ask, what do they call a person in the scripture, or a woman who gets clear vision, who sees things through dreams? I dream the future. I dream things that haven't yet been. Salakia, haven't yet, but then. I guess she means I dream the future. I dream things that haven't happened yet, but then they happen. People call me a witch, psychics, but I don't put those wicked titles to myself. I know the scripture talks about seers. Sometimes they scare me. So if you have a dream of something that comes to pass, and I'm talking about something significant, all right, that will make you a prophetess. If it's happened more than one time, I would say that. Now, we ain't talking about you had a dream using your car riding, then a week went by, the next Tuesday you was riding, you sang the same number 3, the same song came on the radio. That's not significant. Okay? We're talking about something significant. Anyway, a woman who has a dream or a vision of something and it comes to pass after she dreams it, you are called a prophetess. Now, are you a prophetess? I'm not sure. I'm just answering your question. Okay? So we covered it a second time. This has been What is a Prophetess Revisited. Right? So don't come on our comment board talking about it. I ain't talking to this sister. I'm just mean in general. You women with a big mouth, close your damn beak. You don't got nothing to say. There's no evidence in the scriptures of you ever leading the congregation, teaching at a camp, teaching the word, breaking down the scriptures. You don't got it like that. All right? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.